Hey guys, welcome to Chase After the Right Price. Today's episode is absolutely crazy. These 2 days were the craziest days of sailing that I have had in a very long time, potentially ever. We absolutely filled the van with the seats down to the brim, floor to ceiling. This is going to be a 2-part episode. Come with us for the first day, the Friday sales. Let's do it.
After the right price.
So these sales were about 2.5 hours away from my house. Alyssa's grandparents live in the town, and there's a citywide sale, and there's been no city in my experience that has such good participation rate. There's probably 400 sales in the town in the two days. And it's crazy. Like, we went nuts the entire time, going as quickly as possible, starting early in the morning. Left my house at 5 in the morning, got there by 7:30, and sailed all the way till 6 p.m. the first day. So, come with us for the ride. It's a crazy day. So we're done with our journey, and we just had the first sale of the day. Some interesting stuff.
Yeah, had some Xbox One games,
Legos.
Yeah, Legos.
3DS games,
some
camera.
electronics. Yeah.
It was all kind of overpriced.
Yeah,
Xbox One games were $10, 3DS games were $5, and they weren't any good ones. The camera was $20, and the Legos were $65 for a big old bin of them, but there weren't any like figures or anything interesting. So we let it go, but we're gonna hit a ton more.
Yep.
So let's do this thing.
All right. How's it going?
Street. It's like a Wii Mini. $5 no holla. $1.
Keep the bin.
Well, it's $1 for the bin.
Oh.
Picked up 4 calculators for $5 a piece.
Texas Instruments, man.
It's an 83, 83 plus, 82, and 73. All of them in great shape. And how about that first score? Mario Karts for 50 cents, Wii Mini with 4 controllers for $5.
Insane.
Amazing.
Ton
We're
of
gonna keep going.
sales. Got like 5 more right down this road. So
Yeah.
here we go.
This is fun. Just bought a CPAP machine for 15. Should be worth about 75. Let's keep going.
Here we go.
Carly.
All right, okay. That's so crazy that it was the next sale.
Next sale over.
What we pay for that box thing?
$10.
The DS cases are empty, but PS4 controller, Gamecube controller, some Wii games are in there. So that's pretty nifty. Got some old Apple II games, which he just threw in, so super cool of him. Including some Carmen Sandiegos. Awesome.
That can go, that can go,
Yep.
that can go, that can go.
poster. That looks either... Yep, that's Super Nintendo. That's for Double Dragon, I think, or Super Metroid. That's a Wii thing, yep.
Here, even Genesis stuff.
Nice.
There you go.
You got any Genesis stuff in the house, or
No.
just random manuals? Nice. We just picked up a crazy Super Nintendo score, $140. Awesome games with the manuals. Very excited. Let's go to the next. So here's that Super Nintendo bundle. Beautiful bundle, everything, or most games with the manuals in excellent condition. Some with carrying cases. Then there's also a stack of games without the manuals. Then you've got random manuals here, and then some other manuals with no games, including Zelda and another Mario World. The system, a couple more manuals, and 2 controllers and the cords.
There you go. Thank you.
Alright, Thane just picked up a Dymo 4XL, the same one that I use for shipping labels, with some rolls for $30. Tried to get it for 20, but they were firm and tough negotiators. But $30 is still an awesome deal. Stoked about that find. Just picked up this Nerf with the 25 bullet drum for $3. Drum should be worth about $20. I've left about 3 or 4 business cards so far, saying that I pay for video games, people that say they think they have them somewhere. Have to ask somebody, so hopefully we get some leads later in the day or tomorrow. What'd you get?
Some Xbox 360 odds and ends.
Nice.
So just stopped at a sale. There was a mom that just wanted to get rid of some stuff. Had some figurines, Disney Infinity. Got Stitch and stuff. Handful of Xbox 360 games, Kinect, and a couple pads, and then the Xbox 360 controller. Pretty rough shape, but $5 for all of it. Why not?
So we got the minis, so pretty much any game that was on one of the minis. And I don't have the touchpad or the jump pad anymore.
Oh yeah.
The power pad.
Oh, we just found that last week.
The power pad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously?
So that's perfect.
Wow. Well, yeah, Super Team. I have the shoot. I'm wondering
Split it up.
because you bought the Nintendo with the power pad. It came with the Super Mario. That came with Super Mario, Duck Hunt, and World Team
the
Games.
track or
Yeah.
whatever, yeah.
And I had that.
Okay.
You lose stuff over the years. It's crazy.
You got the systems, or have you got one of those?
The systems, I'm not going to probably the systems because there's still games that aren't on the mini.
Oh, yeah, you mean.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Like I know you were looking for the systems, yeah.
Right.
I don't know. I still have my generator hooked up when you know. We got the little.
Still playing.
The old TVs too because the pixels look better. It looks better, you know.
I agree. I got an old 32-inch tube that I play retro.
Yeah.
Connor, you gotta get the wire.
Yeah, I mean,
You can take some.
I don't know
Take a
what
few, Connor.
what
Daddy got ice
what's
cream. Take a few waters at a time. You just need part of them. You don't need the whole thing. Connor.
What would you just want for the stack of them?
Oh, all of them? Them all?
Mostly all games that I like.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What's fair? I don't know.
Oh, man, Dad thought.
$3 each, $4 each. I don't know. What's a good price?
About
You buy them, so
30 for the stack?
sure.
Just under 3. Okay. Sweet, sweet.
What you got there, Chase?
$30. SNES and NES. Pretty neat. Yeah. Nice. We make videos looking for old games, so we like to.
What do you want for the stack of N64 games?
Nice.
Yeah.
don't even know what to say.
Alright, we just hit a cool sale. Picked up a Zune with a bunch of accessories for $5. Amazing. Got this recorder. That's not a recorder, but a DVD VHS for $3. And we asked for games. Got this entire stack for $5. Pokemon Stadium 2, GoldenEye 007, Stadium 1, Tony Hawk's 2, GoldenEye, Hexen, and then the Sega Genesis with 2 controllers and Frogger for $10. So that was a great sale. They were super cool people, and that was right after the sale. We got the Nintendo and Super Nintendo games. So awesome.
There it is. There it is. It's all good.
Breaking my heart. Nice. Is that a recorder?
I know, they're so cute. Make it too heavy for yourself.
You guys muscle with them, it looks like.
I got this.
Yeah, I'll probably use some other ones at this point.
I don't want you to pick that up in the bottom.
Right.
Excuse me.
Alright, so that was a lot of stuff. Think about the whole CD collection, music CDs. Probably about 400, 300 to 400 of them.
Yep.
Offered, I said, I would give about 30 or 40 bucks. He wanted $1 a piece.
Yep.
And he said, I'll do 40. So we got it. This was a guy that I hit up last year, and he remembered me, so we already kind of had a relationship. And also got 2 combo DVD VCRs for
A Samsung and a Philips.
And a Philips, so good ones.
And then they got a pretty much new portable DVD player for $2.
Yeah, $2 for that, and then $7.50 a piece on the units. Probably between the 3 of them, $150 in value.
Yeah.
Was that it? And then, oh yeah, we got a stack of like Aqua Teen Hunger Force, like Cartoon Network, Batman,
Justice League.
about 20 of them, maybe 25 seasons and stuff for $10. So it was an awesome sale, and we've got a pretty good logistics game going on here. Got a stack
some
right
stacks going.
The tubs, brought some empty tubs to fill up as we go, and that's been working out pretty well.
So the goal by the end of this is you can't see that back window.
That's the goal.
So we'll see what happens.
That'll do. So what just happened?
So went up to the sale, which Chase hit last year. And I went up and I was like, you guys got any video games? And they're like, oh, no, not really. Well, and they're like, well, actually, last year we sold everything. There's some kid, college-age kid, that came up and bought all the controllers, all the games and everything, grabbed the bag and left, and forgot to take the console.
That was me.
So we're thinking that was Chase.
Oh yeah.
So
it was.
I ended up giving him $5 for the console. They held on to it for a year. So
How many gigs?
$250.
Alright. And then I just picked up this brand new set of Legos for $3 and this awesome Tony Stark motorized thing with the remote for $7. And I'm probably gonna go tell those people that that was the Xbox I bought last year. Alright. So, oops. Ouch. So we picked up this JVC camera for $7. Should be pretty good, not sure what it's worth. And then Tron, oh nice, that's sealed.
Sealed, brand new.
For $1. And then these 2 games for $1 a piece as well. God of War Saga and Little Big Planet. So good little sale. Just got another bin full of CDs. There's some nice ones in there. Classic rock, Michael Jackson, different things. $25, I'd say there's about 200.
It's a good logistics bin.
Love it. We just picked up that dollhouse, which I think they just gave away. Success. Because we only wanted the accessories to sell. $25. I'm going to assume I'll probably get around $100 for all the accessories, and now don't have to worry about fitting the house in the van. So mission accomplished. $1.50, minty fresh. Just had a sweet pickup from a video game vendor. Got Donkey Kong Country for $4. Gameshark, beautiful score for $4. 2 controller packs for $2 a piece. Star Wars Bounty Hunter on Gamecube for $4. Mario Advance for $5. And there's a Game Boy Advance bundle in here with some Marios for $30. And then a Game Boy Advance in here with 9 regular games for $25. So pretty awesome score. Whew. Man, we've been going. It is 12:11. Just so many scores. I just met up with Marty, Grandpa Marty. He called about an Xbox 360 with some games. I went there, picked it up. $30, 3 controllers, all those games.
Is it in good shape?
Not really.
Okay.
So it was 50. I talked him down to 30 because of the condition. But $30, stack of like 20 games. Definitely worth it. And I just showed you guys the Game Boy Advance stuff and the gameshark and the other things. And in the meantime, Thane was walking and hitting the sales in the neighborhood.
So Chase hasn't even seen
I haven't
this
seen
yet.
any of this stuff.
So we'll see how I did. So first one we got this guy. Got another realistic radio.
Another one.
Had pretty good luck with those. Got that for $1.
That looks pretty nice.
Yep. Got a Garmin 255 WT in the box. Picked that up for $4.
That also looks pretty nice.
Got some. Got a PS3.
What?
Pretty dusty.
A PS3?
PS3. Got that for $20.
$20?
Got
Looks good.
yeah.
The hard drive slot has not been opened.
Yep. I got Pentax Sports, 50 cents. I have no idea if that's worth anything.
We'll take it.
Gran Turismo, 50 cents.
We'll take it.
Mainly because I got them in a bundle.
Oh, okay. Oh,
That one.
We'll definitely take that.
Got that for $2.
That's probably like a 15,
Yep,
$20
18.
game. Yeah.
Checked on that one.
Nice.
And then this one's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh! Shoot! I called him like, you picked up anything? He's like, I got a couple things.
And it is complete.
What a score!
So
Yes.
$1, Bob.
Yes. Good work. Holy crap.
Not too shabby.
Wow. So that's on the sports game list back in that video. For those that don't know, #1 sports game to look for. It's out there, it's common, but it's $50.
Easy.
On Xbox 360 more, it was up to 100, 120 at Christmas
It's actually
time.
a low of 75 right now.
Oh, mercy.
So,
Wow.
all right.
Good work.
There we go.
Okay, well, you'll have to take a shower when you get home.
All the games in the cases. Check that Animal Crossing. Okay.
Okay, I love you.
There's an Xbox 360 power cord. What would be the bottom dollar on the Wii bundle? Just out of curiosity. They're probably all gone. There's probably a case somewhere that has them though. How about these? Do these have them in there?
Yeah. I'll just start stacking them.
Okay. See which ones are in there. So those ones are in there. These ones are not. Alright guys, we just had the sale of the day. Had a lot of live footage of it. But those 2 tubs up there are all full of games. The Wii bundle was $40. Probably 40 games in the system and everything else. The tub above it was like a miracle tub, except half the cases were empty.
But we may or may not have a lot of big games.
Yeah, I looked through. He came out with a DS case that had probably about 20 of the games in it. Unfortunately, the Heart Gold and Soul Silver were not in there, but it did have like Platinum, Diamond, Yoshi's Island,
Yep.
and then a bunch of not so great
Donkey
ones.
Kong for the Game Boy.
Yeah. So, but we paid $40 for each tub, and then he also brought a 2DS, and that was included. Then we got all the CDs and DVDs under that Wii Fit board, probably 70 CDs, 80 DVDs for $35. Amazing sale. And then we asked for more games. And he said, I think we might have some. We just moved, so they might be tough to find. But he went inside and looked and found this original Xbox with an Xbox 360 controller, a blue controller, and black controller. So pretty cool. And then I was like, well, do you have any games for it? And he said, oh, I don't know, maybe. So he went and looked. And then out comes a bin full-size bin full of this. Absolute madness. I couldn't believe it. But it was also, as exciting as it was also heartbreaking because all of these cases on the floor do not have the games. I'm getting tired of finding cases without games. I'm still happy. I mean, there's to get the cases, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. But if you guys watch the storage unit video, if you haven't, go check it out. It's pretty crazy. I got a bunch of cases in that purchase. Similar cases without the games. So all those are empty. That was heartbreaking. And actually every DS case was empty to start with. But then he did find a case that had a pretty good stack of DS games. And these ones all ended up being in there. So you can see Cars 2, Mario and Sonic Olympic Games, Toy Story 3, SpongeBob, Lego Batman, TMNT. So pretty cool. But he also found Super Princess Peach, Pokemon Diamond, Yoshi's Island DS, Pokemon Platinum, Smash Bros 3DS, and then that Toy Story 3 is actually brand new. And then there's a couple that didn't have their cases, including Donkey Kong Country 3. And here's some of the other nice games: Crash Wrath of Cortex, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, Nicktoons MLB, not to mention a 2DS, some loose discs, a Kinect. And you guys, we paid $40. $40 for the Wii bundle, and then $40 for the Xbox, the 3 controllers, and all these games. So $80 all in, and that includes the 2DS. Let's make a cassette recorder. 25 cents. Alright, Thane, what did we just pick up, and what's the story behind it?
We got one of them fancy digital cameras.
Digital.
Not at all.
It's very old. It's film, but it's one of the good ones. Pentax K1000. This is one I look for all the time. This one in the Canon AE1 with the lens, and then this is just a crap generic lens. But the camera itself's in good shape. It's got a little case with it. It was marked at 80 bucks. Not good. 80 bucks is not good. So I used the tactic of, well, if I would have come up here and seen it without seeing the price, I would have offered you 30 bucks. You know, take it or leave it. That might be my offer.
He's being stubborn.
And he came back with 40, so we got him down half. And then kind of just said, Thane encouraged me to go back and try to get it, which is good. Got to keep this guy around. And I said I was really hoping you'd take 30. The wife came and said, sell it.
Yep.
The one that was in charge. So, heck of a deal. It's a really good camera. You can look it up on Amazon or eBay. The Pentax K1000.
Boom.
That'll do. 100. Alright, we just made a couple quick pickups. Starting with I think it's like a radar detector. Or a speed detector thing. It was only $2. So, I don't know what it's worth, but figured that was a good buy. And then this Logitech Harmony remote. It's open box, but everything's brand new on the inside. 20 bucks. And that should be worth 50 to 60 and like new.
Yep.
So decent score. They had an iPod Classic 160 gigabyte. Wouldn't budge off of 75. We might come back tomorrow and get it for 60.
Yeah.
So, we shall see. On to the next. Bada bing, bada boom.
What you doing, Chase?
Well, I just bought a Sony Explode stereo off of a refrigerator.
Was it for sale?
Not really, but she sold it to me. I just said, is that for sale? And she said, I don't know, how about 10 bucks? And I said, all right. And they were saying that they thought there was a Game Boy somewhere. It wasn't on the table where they thought it was. It was buried under some stuff. I pulled out this case. $3. Game Boy Pocket and 4 glorious games.
Games.
What a sale. Guys, we're killing it. This day is insane. It's insane.
K-I-L-I-N-G. Yeah.
think you forgot that one there. Oh man. So just picked up a bag full of DVDs and a Blu-ray.
Yeah, it's from, a lot of them are from this series. It's called Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Seems pretty nerdy, but
I think it's 1 through 6, maybe missing one of them. I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think 6 is right there.
There it is.
See that one? Is that right? Yes, it is.
6.
So 1 through 6 on DVD. 4 through 6 are usually worth decent money. I've already got them on Blu-ray, so I'm gonna be selling them. And then there's like X-Men randomness. And the coolest thing that I'm keeping is this one, Star Wars Rogue One. I love that movie. It is complete and minty fresh. The Blu-ray, gotta love it. And then got the Aqua Teen Hunger Force complete series. Not to mention X-Men Animated, Volume 1 through 5. And I'm not sure if that's the complete series, but I would imagine it might be. And it was $15 for all of them, so I'm digging it.
I love this cover art.
That is honestly kind of cool, especially on the back. And then just picked up a Kinect and Wii AV cable for $1 a piece. So it's been a day, and we're still going 151.
You can still see that window back there. It's a problem.
That's a problem. We gotta change that. $2 no holla. But he clearly had a question.
Good one, buddy. Got it.
All right. We probably won't go through too much trouble showing it, but you can show the PlayStation system, which we picked up with 3 controllers, 2 good Sonys, for $7.
6.
6 bucks. That's right. I kept on thinking
Shame
7.
on you.
This was a quarter, just a little charger that I could use. $2 on that. And then a Wii U power cord for $3, official, and a Sony PS2 Slim, official cord for $1, and a DS Lite charger for $1. Kind of a flea market style booth there.
It is
Some good deals.
it's time for some lunch.
It's very, very time for lunch.
We're
It
gonna
is
go
$2.51.
Hit the Taco Bell.
Yes. Let's
Get
do it.
some healthy food.
Well, we just got back to the house and found out that Marty did pretty well for us this morning. He's going on his walks. This is Grandpa. And he got all these games for $16 total. Family Game Night 3's good ones, Scooby-Doo, Wii Sports Resort, Transformers Prime, Sonic Colors, and some other ones. So that's good for $16. And check this out, a DS Lite with these 3 games. This one complete, and the system for $10. And then you got a couple Star Fox and an Xbox one for $1 a piece.
Yeah,
I always respond, so I don't know what happened.
yeah. I'm like, maybe they won't.
That's definitely right up my alley too. So it's not like I would just say, it's not worth it.
I got another.
Well,
Getting more full.
it's a lot more full. We've almost covered the window. Just spent about $450
Yeah. At one sale.
at one sale.
On nothing more than $20. It was the most expensive item.
Yeah, I mean there's some.
There's just a lot of items.
A few things in there that are worth $50 to $60. It's a bunch of Star Wars toys, figures, most of them new, some modern. I got a case full of vintage Star Wars toys also for $130. Most of them did have their weapons, which is a game changer for those that know vintage Star Wars. But for me, that's still a bit of a learning experience. I know at $130 there's room. I don't know how much room, but I'm going to learn a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of paying for my education there. But man, a lot of cool stuff, a lot of exciting stuff. So
Cool contact that you've now bought stuff from 2
yeah,
years
he
ago.
remembered me from last year because I did the same thing last year, bought a whole bunch of stuff, and he'll bring more stuff next year. This guy's got the hookups. So pretty amazing stuff. You guys got a Switch? A Nintendo Switch? I just figured you might have upgraded to that.
There you go.
Alright, we don't even know how to quite quantify what just happened. But we got PS3 bundle, 250 gig in the box, about 6 games, 2 controllers, $65.
Yep.
BB-8 was 10. He was marked at 25, got him for 10. Completed box Mario Kart 8 Wii U for 70. Xbox One complete with 3 games, 4 games?
3 games.
Missing the controller, got it for 75. Xbox 360, 500 gig, 2 controllers for $30. There's the Xbox One games. This Lego set was $3. And we got another
games.
PS3 in here.
And a Wii.
And a Wii. The PS3 bundle was $95, but it came with a nice stack of games like MLB The Show 16 is in there, Tiger Woods Masters 14. There was one other nice one in there.
Little Big Planet.
That's not what I was thinking. Let me see.
Oh, this X-Men brand new.
Yeah, X-Men Sealed is nice.
Injustice.
So, got a few decent games mixed in. The Show 16 is probably the best one.
Yep.
And that came with 2 controllers as well, 95. And then the Wii bundle was 25 with those games. Nothing too crazy. Mario Kart's not in there. We just got the case as a throw-in, but all the other ones are in there. And then the system with 1 controller. Then we got 10 PS2 games, like Battlefront 2, NFL Street, SmackDown, SpongeBob. And those were a buck a piece. And then a 3DS. Pink.
Yep, it's in there.
Yep, with a few DS games, like 5 of them. Nothing too crazy, some Lego games. And that was $35.
So between the last 2 sales, we spent almost $1,000.
Yeah, insane. This has been the craziest day. Completely nuts. Look at this fan.
And that just about wraps day 1. So we still have a whole nother day. We haven't even touched even half of this city
No,
yet.
not even a quarter.
So
It's just madness.
it's gonna be a lot more. So we're gonna run out of trunk space, but we're gonna keep going. See what else we can find.
We've still got Marty's van to fill. He told us we could, so
It's awesome.
we'll see what happens. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. It was a crazy sale day. Keep in mind, we also sailed the next day and got a bunch of amazing stuff. That episode is going to come out on Monday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So subscribe, hit that bell. You can get notified as soon as that comes out. Do we fill the van completely? You'll see. Stay tuned for Monday. Thank you guys for watching today. Let me know what your favorite find of the day was in the comments below. We'll see you next time. Bye.